Hello everyone, this is Resident Evil Survivor.
Resident Evil Survivor.
And that's the best part about this game, is the title screen.
Sounds like someone did it in their basement.
Oh, it gets better, don't worry. So, yeah, obviously this game is canon. It makes sense. It does, like, go into a few different things in the files. And that's one of the things I kind of like about the game is, like, the files do kind of talk about Raccoon City, so that's pretty cool. Like, you know, they have some kind of connection to the other games, but, you know, there's just other aspects of the game you'll just see. It's, my, playing through this 3 times just, it hurt.
I have not seen much from this game, so most of this is going to be completely new to me.
It's pretty crazy. This game it's very different. That's why I think it'd be interesting to do a commentary on it. So it's
this
a
is
very different kind of game.
going to be the first time I'm seeing it from start to finish. So.
And it's pretty hilarious. The animations are hilarious. The voice acting.
Okay, what's going on here?
Well, we'll find out. Because this connects to the end of the game. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Although it's great. And this is like 2000, you know? So these graphics are really just dated.
Holy shit.
This is the Resident Evil like 2 engine and shit. Everything's Resident Evil 2. The zombies, the sound effects. The classic Amnesia story. Like, that hasn't been done before.
I remember this guy from Shadow Leggy's videos. My head aches and I can't remember.
Anything.
Okay. My only hope is this gun.
It's unlimited ammo, mind you.
Oh, well then, yeah. It's pretty.
But the handgun
pretty
A,
hopeful.
see, okay, I'll show you the different paths, but maybe we'll do another separate, like, video of the other paths, possibly, if people want to see that, but there's different ways of going about it.
I don't remember anything. Who am I?
God damn it.
This guy sounds so bored. Okay, so it's first-person tank controls, pretty much.
Okay. Do these
And-
work at all?
It's very hard to maneuver a lot of the times. It gets worse when there's more enemies, but I'll show you later because that's that's what we'll be seeing. So, yeah, here we go. We're picking up.
So did they both fall from the helicopter?
You look familiar, but
Possibly.
Because both of them fell.
I just can't remember.
The name.
Mark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything. I know that this was no way for anyone to die.
He keeps saying, I don't remember anything.
What?
Well, there you go. Resident Evil 2 zombie activated.
Mm-hmm.
And the menu maneuver so slow. I can't even begin to describe it. It's one of those things like, you know, I try to maneuver fast. It's very clunky and slow. The whole interface just, I don't know. It makes no sense as to why like it's so different from the other games. They could have just made it the same. But so there's 3 different doorways here. I chose this way, and you know, they eventually end up. They all lead to the same area, essentially. You just do different tasks to get there.
Okay. Is it easy to get lost in this? Why is there
zombie just
rock
fell.
music playing? Is that the game soundtrack?
Yeah. Whoa.
What's going on here?
I'll fix that. Don't worry about that.
Whoa. Why is there a picture of a cat on the wall?
I don't even know. Like the design in this game, and it is like for a first person game though, like, you know, they should try to make it, I guess, like have some kind of atmosphere, and it does have a weird atmosphere to it. I don't really know, but this is an interesting file. This is Nikolai writing this.
Really?
Yeah.
Does this take place after Raccoon City?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
right in the fall.
So after 3, but before Code Veronica?
Yeah.
Albert Wesker is mentioned in this.
Operation is MIA and is presumed dead. However, we have just received information that Jill Valentine and Chris are preparing to report the incident to the press and the police chief. I request this matter to be addressed with the utmost. Alright. And then here you go. This is closer to Raccoon City. I'm in the clock tower situated above Raccoon City. The city is overrun with zombies, and it's safe to say that Raccoon City has been completely destroyed.
Huh. Biological weapon viruses.
Yeah.
Picture of Nemi.
Nemesis.
So this is telling us information we already know.
Pretty much, but it's so cool.
It's just like linking the games, more or less. Okay. I mean, the environments look cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like pretty much Resident Evil 2. And that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it somewhat works. I mean, I never tried the light gun, but I do have a CRTV now, so shout out to Steven for that. But yeah, the fucking the light gun was supposed to work a lot better, but I even heard it still doesn't help the game.
Hmm. Was the crow blocking your path?
Yeah, so this is a common thing that I wanted to bring up. A lot of enemies will be doing this in the game, and they really get in your way and push you out of the way. And these zombies really move crazy. I don't know what they did with them in this game, but they move just really weird and fast and just... I don't understand. And then here is this theater, and we have to get the theater key. Go back in. The thing with this game is it's really linear. It doesn't have any backtracking. You're pretty much just like... There's a few doors, like, you know, around, and there's keys you have to find, but they're always near the same room that you need to unlock. So
there's
you don't
not
have
much
to go
point
very
to
far.
it.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, you know... And oh yeah, the worst thing about this game is the respawning enemies. Every time you leave a room and come back, the enemies will appear again. Doesn't matter how many times you kill them. So, if you're going to kill the room just to clear a path, that's what I try to do in this playthrough. But again, I had to play through it 3 times to get it right, so I tried my best.
So, altogether, how long did the 3 playthroughs take?
It's probably like 3 or 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, I got faster at it. And it still did it in a good playthrough time. Well, look, the phone hang up. The phone hang up.
It's like what you'd see in a YouTube comment. The phone hang up.
The phone hang up. And all the BOWs are reused, so we have liquors right here. Just eating bullets.
It's ridiculous.
fucking bullet sponges to the core.
Yay, green herb.
Yeah, so the health system still works. You get your herbs, you have to combine them. But when, see, Mr. X is also throughout this game, and he is in every single room at some point. So the more you kill him, the more ammo you get. He drops stuff, kind of like Nemesis, but he doesn't drop weapons.
Vincent. Who is this? Vincent? Who's that? Wait. Am I Vincent? Vincent, you are a murderer.
I think the twist was just spoiled.
A murderer? What are you talking about? Answer me. Who did I kill?
These fucking guys.
Are there human enemies in this game?
They're not necessarily human, they're just weird BOWs.
Remember your mission.
Oh my god.
Doing a clean sweep of the area. Everyone and everything must be cleansed. Now move out.
Move out. They've already moved out. They've already rappelled down the helicopter.
Move out! It's like, wouldn't you say that while they're rappelling or something? Like, just so they hear you?
Or like before they get out of the helicopter.
This game is, it's very strange. This arcade's cool.
What the fuck? What the fuck? So they're like monkeys with green blood and tactical gear.
And guns, yeah. What do you mean? It's like, whoa!
He's looking at him for a good 3 seconds.
The best animation right here.
Die, Vincent. Die.
Right here.
Die.
His role was the best. Alright. So we gotta get the arcade key. So apparently, this island did have prisoners on it.
Okay.
Prisoners that were held captive. There were kids. And apparently the arcade is where they would take them to have released Dino Crisis poster right over there.
Nice.
But yeah, they took them to the arcade to kind of relieve them a bit, to try to keep them somewhat sane. But fun little fact there. This was frustrating because it wouldn't aim. Like I was pressing R1 and it wouldn't aim.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran into issues where sometimes I would lose the cursor too on the screen.
Can the cursor actually disappear if you go too far to the left or the right?
I don't think so. I don't think I've tried. Usually it auto locks once you start shooting someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Like if you see it, it moves. But it's very frustrating in moments like this because they're all over the place and you just have to like hope you hit them all. There is somewhat of a quick turn. It's like a turnaround button. It's not as fast as a quick turn, but it's like L1 or L2. It's not your regular 180 or that we got from Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
Now this handgun C shoots a lot slower. It might be stronger, but handgun A gets the job done. People can beat this game just with a handgun.
Those are some great names for the handguns.
Yeah, handgun C. Well, handgun B would be on the other path that I would take.
Hmm.
So there's different paths you could take. So that would reflect on how many weapons you find. On this run, I get the Magnum, the grenade launcher, and the shotgun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I got those weapons. But if I took another path, there'll be other weapons, I'm sure. Handguns, pretty much.
Janitor Andy. The city's supreme commander?
Yeah.
He is an elite.
So he was like, you know, in charge. Or Vincent was in charge.
Hmm.
Savage experiments every day on kids, brought in from all over the place.
So this game is essentially Logan.
Nothing but cruelty.
A picture.
It just sounds like he recorded it in a tunnel. The picture.
No. This is me. I am Vincent. It was all my fault. Who are you?
Wait. Please don't
He's like doing the same animation.
I know.
say anything about you then.
Stop.
I mean, the PS1 was like 6 years old at this point. Yeah, the liquors come and just... It's so much better to run half the time because you're just going to get overwhelmed with enemies.
Mm-hmm.
The game's respawning features just don't help, especially if you have to like look for stuff in the rooms. And this happens too. Where when you go into a room, they spawn behind you and you get like overwhelmed.
It's bullshit.
I'll notice all the same designs from Resident Evil 2. The doors, the sounds. It is a very strange game. And here's another file that's going to be explaining some stuff. To receive a reply report. The incident where 20 guinea pigs committed suicide the other day.
When he was shooting at the boys.
Yeah, so essentially what happened is the guinea pigs were the experiments of the kids, or they're the test subjects
Mm-hmm.
on the island. So pretty much what happened is, and they don't explain it, they like kind of do, and probably in one of the files you'll see, but just for people's information, he pretty much had he found these kids were trying to escape. They were coming up with a plan to escape because they were just tired. They were pretty much starting to rebel, and there was like an inside leak of people that were apparently getting information. So you had people like Ada, who was she was the spy that was sent into the city, and Vincent knows about her too.
Okay.
But Ada was one of the people rebelling against one of the experimental camps, if you will, on the island. And then it's like one of those things where, you know, he was going and saying that, you know, you need to extract things from their brains because that's like what they're using, like human brains, so they're just taking it from kids. Because it had something to do with like the hormones or the experiments and stuff, like crazy shit like that.
So how do you feel about the story as a whole, aside from the gameplay?
I mean, it's not like a terrible like story, you know, but like it's pretty cliche with the whole amnesia thing, and like
Yeah.
Vincent's just like, you know, forgettable, but like the connections to other games are pretty cool. But I still think that like the kids, like, you don't really care about, and the voice act is just bad. It just doesn't, you can't take it seriously. Like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, you can at least take more seriously than this. So all the prisoners' throats were cut. That was Vincent's doing too. But the thing is that, so pretty much they tried to escape. While they were escaping, he found them and shot them down. He just shot them all. And to cover himself up, he came up with a story of mass suicide, which is what in that file what we read. And that's what the guy thought, because it was just, you know, mass suicide of all of them. That's what he told him. But in reality, he killed them all because he was found them trying to escape.
I feel like you're not actually Vincent, though.
Well, of course. This game, it's something else.
It's trying to shove the idea that you are Vincent down your throat.
Because the character's literally saying, I am Vincent.
I am Vincent. Did I do those things? It's like, no, you didn't.
But the game just comes across as lazy, and I can't really give the story very much credit. Like, it had potential, but I think like Dead Aim was a better game than this.
Oh,
At least that tried.
Yeah.
But even the animations in that game were silly. You can't take it seriously.
That Aim had a good atmosphere.
Dead Aim did. This has a different atmosphere as well. It's very strange. I don't know if you pick up on that, but it's, I don't know. It's different.
It kind of reminds me of Dino Crisis in a way.
It was around that same time, and this was an end of an era. This is the last PS1 Resident Evil game.
Mm-hmm.
Because Code Veronica was well on its... Code Veronica was already out when this came out. Code Veronica came out in March, I think, of 2000, or maybe April. I think it's March. Or even May, I don't even know. But it was early 2000. This came out August 2000. So it was just the, you know, it was the last one on PS1.
It would have been really interesting to see a Code Veronica port on the PS1.
That actually would be. That would be crazy.
Like, imagine, I know some games actually did this, where they, like Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, they had a PS1 port and a PS2 port.
Yeah, I remember
like,
that.
Just imagine Code Veronica stripped down to PS1 models and pre-rendered backgrounds.
That would be great. Oh, wait, here's Mr. X. So pretty much with Mr. X, if you shoot two full clips of handgun into him, he's dead. That's just how he is in this game. Just kind of there to be in your way.
Kind of takes away from the intimidation factor.
Yeah, I kill every single Mr. X I come across in this playthrough.
Does it tell you how many you kill at the end?
It tells you how many enemies you killed. Not specific, but...
Okay.
I got stuck on the locker.
Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Is he blind?
The AI is just not great. He got like stuck on the furniture. But he drops stuff every time, and it's important to grab it because this game doesn't really give you very much, but the thing is it gives you infinite ammo, so it just doesn't... But this is the part where he comes in every single corner. Every room you go into, he just keeps coming in. Here he is. Like that's all you have to do.
Looks like his body is emitting smoke.
Yeah. Here he is again.
I'm surprised they didn't just throw Nemesis into the mix.
I know. That'd be pretty crazy. What if someone modded that? That'd be cool.
Probably been done.
If only this was for PC, someone would be able to do that. Like, it moves so slow. Shotgun bullets. Shotgun. It should be shotgun shells, not bullets.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, moving on. So the Mr. X keeps spawning all the time.
So why is there like a concert here?
I really don't know. It's a weird island, and especially where slaves were kept, pretty much like Umbrella's slaves, but it was meant for the soldiers and stuff. That's why there's like a casino, and you know, this is meant for them to, I guess, stay entertained because, you know, when the security dropped, and they were getting distracted when stuff started happening in the laboratory, in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
So when security dropped, they were able to plan an escape route. The prisoners of this island. So here we go, entering the Umbrella building. But there is a Redder behind me, so I have to grab that, of course. That would be interesting if someone did a third person, like, or a regular fixed camera angle mod of this game, because that's just pretty much what it is. Like, it's just first person. Like, if you did like a third person. Alright, this is the hunter. This is an example of what they do. Ready? They jump.
In front of
They
you.
move you. Look at this. They, like, move you away from the door. They're even bigger assholes in this game. And this music is really just annoying.
Are they weaker?
A little bit. But it's still annoying.
Those zombies are completely in sync.
Yeah, I know. It's just an army of them. Resident Evil 2 zombies. That's crazy that all these zombies made it from the island to Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm.
They all look the same.
Yeah,
Couldn't
Umbrella
even throw
must have
Resident Evil
done
3 zombies in the mix. Like, this is after Resident Evil 3.
Umbrella must have done a severe cleanup.
All right, that's part 1.
Very interesting.
Resident Evil Survivor is just oh, don't worry, it gets better.
Mm-hmm.